Good afternoon, dear kind mentor. Good afternoon, dear chairperson and members. Good afternoon, dear friends. Welcome you to BPI features of Wonderful Dharma of the kind mentor. Today, we will continue to learn the speech about somebody asked our kind mentor's question and the answer. So today we will continue to learn these two sentences. Because today's sentences are almost same as same as yesterday's. So I think today's paragraph is not difficult for you. Firstly, the first word is cultivate. Cultivate means you cultivate some. I think sometimes like plant some good root. Plant some root. Yeah. Okay. Only one vocabulary is for you, but so today I suggest to practice the sentences directly. So the word you can practice by yourself. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Okay, again, I will read again, and then it's your turn. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Okay, I finished my reading. It's your turn now. Please read the sentences directly. Please type 8 or 9 on the screen if you want to recite. Okay, wow, so great. Aju, please, first one.
Good afternoon, Jian.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah. And if you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Thank you.
Yes, great, Aju. Yeah, laugh at you. Your connection readings so beautiful. Thank you. Okay, next one. Virtues, please read and recite, please.
If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Recite. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes?
Yes, great. So beautiful reading and reciting. Yeah. Okay, next one. Aline, please.
If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you why don't you go and cultivate good causes? If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes?
Yes, outstanding. Thank you. Good recitation and reading. Thank you. Okay, next one, Manju, please.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Recite. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you such longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Thank you.
Yeah, please read.
Really. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Thank you.
Yeah, great. Andrew, you're so great. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, you're great. I'm not sure if I can recite or not. Let me try, okay? If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Pay more money, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Okay, let me try to recite it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Yeah, I finished my today's recitation. Okay, next one is Aju, please.
Yes, thank you. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself, pay more money, and make others laugh at you much longer. Instead of letting Instead of letting people laugh at you, why don't you go and cultivate good causes? Thank you.
Yeah, much better now. Thank you, Aju. Okay, if there anyone would like to read or recite something for us, I think we also have 20 minutes. So, how about yesterday's? Who would like to read or recite yesterday's paragraph? Okay, let me first. The project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such predictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Okay, Virtues, please read and recite yesterday's, please.
Thank you, teacher. The project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Recite. The project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Thank you.
Yes, great. Virtues, so great. Thank you. Okay, Manju, recite, please.
Thank you, teacher. The project has to be done anyway, so even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Thank you.
Yes, perfect. 100% correct. Okay, next one. Aju, please.
Yes, thank you. The project has to be done. Anyway, the project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, so beautiful reading. Thank you, Aju. Yeah, next one is mine. It's mine. Let me try to read and recite this paragraph, yesterday's paragraph, okay? The project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as great hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Okay, let me try to recite. The project has to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean yourself. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Virtue. Thank you for your carefully listening. Okay. Okay, next one is your turn, Virtues, please.
Thank you, teacher. What are we doing on Earth? We are just blinded by the greed. I'm afraid of loss, so doubt arises. After that, hatred also arises in our heart. Because we believe we will have to face the loss. Thank you.
Yeah, great, great. Yeah, thank you, Virtues. Okay, next one, Aju, read, please.
Yesterday's.
Yesterday's. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. The project has to be done anyway. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, thank you. Yes. The project had to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you are not able to clearly know about it. If you act based on such afflictions as greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt, you will demean.
Yeah, demean.
You will demean yourself.
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect. Demean, not demeaning. Demean. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Aju. Great, wonderful reading. Next one, Manju, recite, please.
Thank you, teacher. Yes. What are we doing on Earth? We are just blinded by the greed, afraid of loss. So doubt arises. After that, hatred also arises in our heart because we believe we will have to face a loss.
Yeah, a loss.
Thank
yes,
you.
A loss.
Thank you, loss.
Loss something. Don't think so. No loss, no, because nothing. Everything is nothing. Yeah. Okay, let me try to follow you and the virtues to recite this paragraph. So firstly, I would like to read. Yeah. What are we doing on Earth? We are just blinded by the greed, afraid of loss. So doubt arises. Then, after that, hatred arises in our heart because we believe we will have to face a loss. We have to face a loss. Okay, let me try to recite. What are we doing on Earth? We just blinded by the greed. We are just blinded by the greed, afraid of loss. So doubt arises. After that, hatred arises in our heart because we believe we will have to face a loss. Okay. After that, hatred also arises. After that, hatred also arises. Yeah. I lose the also maybe. Yeah, thank you, Virtue. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Aju, would like to read, please.
Yes, thank you. What are we doing on this?
On
What-
this.
On this, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing on this? We
Mhm.
are just blinded by the greed, afraid of loss. So doubt arises. After that, hatred also arises in our heart. In our heart, because we believe we will have to face loss.
Yeah. Again, please.
Yeah. What are we doing on us? We are just blinded by the afraid of loss. So don't arising.
Arises.
Oh yeah,
Arises.
arising. So doubt arises. After that, hatred or also hatred also arises in our heart, because we believe we will have to face loss. Thank you.
Yeah, face a loss. Face a loss. Yeah. Thank you, Aju. Okay, let me see. Next one. Alim, please.
The project have to be done anyway. So even if people try to cheat you, you're not able to clearly know about it. You are not able to clearly know about it if you act based on such afflictions and greed, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt. You will demean yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ali. You're wonderful reciting and reading. Okay, next one. Virtues, please.
Yes. The kind mentor. Yeah, we are not sure of it because we have not experienced it a lot. In that case, we will make false speech. If we speak something, even we know it, after adding our own egoic thinking into it, it will be called false thinking. There would be a mass of false speech and false thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, you can recite so much contents. Yeah, so great. Thank you. Thank you. Who will be the next one to read or recite something for us? Wow. Manju, recite, please.
Thank you, teacher. Yes. Even we know it, after ending our own egoic thinking into it, it would be code for thinking. There would be a mix of false speech and false thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Great. Yeah. Okay, we also have 5 minutes left. If you want to read or recite something, please type 8 or 9 on the screen. Yeah, even we know it, after adding our own egoing thinking into it, it would be called false thinking. There will be a mess of false speech and false thinking. Let me try. First, I read first. Even we know it, after adding our own egoic thinking into it, it would be called false thinking. Okay, there would be a mess of false speech and false thinking. Okay, let me try to recite it. Okay, even we know it, after adding our own egoic thinking into it, it would be called false thinking. There would be a mess of false speech and false thinking. Okay. Not sure. Okay. I'm done to recite. Okay, it's your turn now, Andrew, please.
Yes, thank you. Even we know it, after adding our own yeah. Thank you. Our wrong ego, we thinking into it. It would be called false thinking. There would be a mess of false speech and false thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, so great. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, next one, Ellen, please.
What we are doing is we just blinded by the greed, afraid of loss. So doubt arises. After that, hatred arises in our heart because we believe we will have to face the loss.
Yes, Ali did the same little mistake like me. Hatred also arises.
After that, hatred also arises.
Yeah. Sorry, it's my fault. Okay, thank you, Ali. Next one, choose, please.
Okay, then you have to pay more money to buy their laughing at you. After all that effort, you will have made yourself stunk, have paid more money, and have made them laugh at you even longer. W explained in favor of M. She considers that you know everything. She caused you. M addressed to W. Can you check the quality, please? W. I do not know it either.
Yeah, so great. So great. But you are wonderful. You're outstanding. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, time is up. Thank you for coming and being with me to learn the wonderful Dharma of our kind mentor. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.